Hey everybody, welcome back to yet another episode of the Curious Expedition. We are about to go to the Deadly Elephant Dying Grounds. Sounds great. The Deadly Elephant Dying Grounds. There's a lot of redundancies in this game as far as their word choice is concerned. Oh, and there's another one. Demanding Drylands. Yeah, we're doing this one. Okay, so it must be that the flags reflect the biome, which means this dying ground is actually a grassland, because that's a grassland. This is a desert, tan. This is a dry land, brown. So, a little bit for you there. And I guess it just reflects the actual color of the terrain it's on. Okay, start expedition. Oh yeah, Conrad the Deserter. We got 50 funds for that. Man, it seems like so long ago, but we just spent forever on that expedition. Continue. The trader politely asked for my attention. He was a collector of sorts and promised to pay well for any instruments that we would return with. Okay. Sounds good to me. The trader was glad to see that I accepted his request. He wished us luck on our journey. My reputation was still small. Yeah, see, so we would have gotten 3 recruiting options if we had been in first, which we would have been. Had we just gotten in the pyramid and left, we would have been in first place right now. I'm just realizing these are not clouds, they're sails. Okay, but since I think we're in third place, we get 2 options for recruits, but check it out. This sailor rolls 2 dice. That's cool. What is his ability? Flare usage 1. Increases the effectiveness of cost and flares. Well, we don't really like that because we're hunters. We will kill stuff to regain sanity. We want to be confrontational, so I don't know about that. Brother Abraham increases maximum sanity. Also pretty good. But here's the thing, man. We've poured a lot of effort into our cook. We've learned all about her. She's distrustful of cats. I guess that's not exactly a reason to keep her. But I'll tell you what, I think we're just going to keep our cook. I like our little crew right now. We've spent a lot of effort debugging them. She was sexist in the beginning. I think at one point she was paranoid. She could have been racist. But those shamans have really helped us out. So I'm invested in these guys, and we've leveled them up a little bit. These guys are both level 1, although, dang, is it cool that he rolls 2. I bet that's really what makes him a sailor. This cost and flare thing is good, not great. Then again, I don't really use cost and flares, so I might just not know what I'm talking about. Okay, and I'm going to pause for a moment because I want to close my window. It's getting cold in here, so I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so what was a few minutes for me was no time at all for you. While I was doing that stuff, I just thought about what happened on our last expedition, and I think had there been 4 full regions in our last expedition, the strategy of staying longer and just getting a lot of stuff would have actually worked, I think, if we had had a few more of those golden items. We also tossed a lot of stuff into that altar, which so far hasn't paid off. So maybe if we see future altars, they might all be connected or something. I don't really know. I'd never seen that before. So we're about to go to a place that is dangerous, but has a lot of elephant graveyards. So we could get a lot of funds. We could improve our donkey that way. So I'm thinking we might try the strategy of sticking around just one more time in a place where we're guaranteed some good loot. So we're just trying this out. I'm going to say no to the missionary and the sailor, by the way. So no thanks. We were prepared to set sail, and now I don't remember how many funds we had. I think it was just over 150. I don't know. I'll purchase first and then go to animal improvement so I can see. 200. Oh, right, because we got the deserter Conrad. Okay, so we've learned a few things. First of all, grasslands, yeah, you sometimes need rope. And there were also thick jungles, so we could use some machetes too. And whiskey, because we were woefully low on sanity that whole time there. We were really just skating by. Ooh, we could get another hunting rifle. I wonder if you can use both. Hunting rifles are good, and they cost 80. I'm not going to do that right now. 2 health packs, 3 machetes, 4 ropes. Let's make that 5 and 5, shall we? Some climbing equipment. I'm going to get us as close to 100 as we can because we can improve our donkey for 100, I think. What else do we want? I guess whiskey would be good for sanity. For sanity's sake. Ropes are cheap. Maybe 1 more health pack. Okay, and we went over. All right. Deal. Look how much stuff we have. We're looking great. Okay. Animal improvement. Yep, it's 100. Okay, plus 2 capacity. Sweet. Yeah. Sir Minton. Killing it. My mount. I've been riding this poor donkey like almost the whole time. Alrighty, let's set sail, shall we? Expedition 3. This is our 3rd expedition. We have quite a ways to go. The game, by the way, ends after the 6th expedition. I've never made it that far. I always die to some sort of terrible incident. Alright, so nothing is in our ship storage. We're closing that. Should we be smart about this? I'm wondering what to do with the ship storage. It just doesn't really seem like it's all that useful right now. But I don't know. Like, I want to take all this stuff with us because we should be using it, right? I don't know. Someone tell me how to properly use the ship storage. Okay, we're beginning. All right. I'm glad we took a machete. Actually, we took 5. Okay, cool. So we could get here for 11, or we could get here for 11, or we could get there for 11. I think we should go there for 11. Boom. All right, sweet. There's our village. They're standing at 0. Luckily, they have no way of communicating with the tribe that almost murdered us in our sleep. This is a 4-region expedition, and it should be full of good stuff, because this is, after all, the secret land that we were told about earlier. Okay, so enter the village. Great. The natives were some form of religious unity. Okay, weird sentence. As we arrived, seemingly the whole village surrounded a mysterious-looking idol. I could tell they were performing some kind of ceremony. I hoped we would still be welcomed as guests as we tried not to interrupt their rites. My guess is we can steal that idol, and I am tempted. A particular stone idol was placed in the village center. Yes, we know. The natives observed us with caution. They were kind and offered help to our cause. That's because we're at 0. Let's trade. Barter. Give us... Oh my gosh. We just get a free elephant tusk. Wow. That is really good. That's 70 funds right there. I think it's 40 fame and 70 funds for elephant tusk. I could be mistaken. But we are here to collect musical instruments, and I see some drums, which are really expensive. And we don't have any marbles left. Villagers love marbles, you guys. They love them. A horn? Okay. And a mango. I think that sounds pretty good. If it weren't our quest to get musical instruments, I would say let's just get that elephant tusk because that's 70 funds. But all things considered, I think we should try and get some instruments for this guy. And actually, having said that, I want to get these drums too. What do we need to give them? We're getting a mango. What do you guys want? Do you want the ability to shoot things? Not very much. Do you want to drink things? Yes, you do. Wow. Whiskey is really good in this game. which means it's probably good for restoring sanity too. Well, the mango is actually kind of expensive. Do you guys want... We're not giving away our baby tortoise. No way. Rope. No. Climbing. Oh, interesting. Okay. I think I'm cool with that. We're going to do some quest stuff. Recruit. Yeah. Because we're at 0. Okay. If we steal their idol, we will almost certainly get attacked by them. I mean, I'm thinking that that's the case, right? Probably. I don't know. I'm not sure. We don't even really need to rest here right now. Although, what's the harm? We take a little bit of knock for the standing. You know what? This time around, let's try having a positive standing. Let's give that a shot. I know what you might be thinking. This is a sacred land. We got here because we unlocked it. So maybe this is the reason why this is secret. You know, maybe stealing the idol is actually what we're supposed to do in order to fully take advantage of this. But here's the thing. If we get attacked by these villagers and perhaps die, that's going to be unfortunate. We've started to complete this quest. We know that there's a ton of elephant graveyards out here, so we get a lot of ivory anyway. I really don't want to push our luck. I think this game is all about balancing risk and reward. And I think I'm going to just go ahead and leave. That feels right. Okay, cool. So, 5 stamina, 5 sanity, and 2 machetes, because we're walking through this forest and that one, of which we have 4. Or 12. Okay, that seems like an obvious choice. Although rope is cheap. Okay, stone statue. Haha. Look at that thing. That is ridiculous. Okay. Let's loot it. I know I just said that we're going to have positive standing with them, but I feel like had we stolen that idol, we would have been in trouble. Let's examine the loot. Oh, and we got drums. Sweet. Little berries, too. Oh, unfortunately, the drums aren't stackable. Okay. This is a situation where we can go back and drop this stuff off at the ship. Now I understand. Okay, so we're going to get off of our donkey so that we're not encumbered. Go back to the ship and just toss these instruments in there. So I guess really the ship storage is useful when you're getting stuff done near it. But if it were across the map, it wouldn't be worth the standing to go over there. Return to ship. Oh, I didn't know you could sail home. That's interesting, but we're going to go for that golden pyramid, obviously. Access storage. Boom. Okay. I think we will keep everything else close. Return. Nice. Okay, cool. This is almost definitely a mountain spring. Oh, and we can pop back on our steed. It's a cave. Cool. And we have torches. That's what we need for caves. We approached a cave. Its opening seemed to lead deep into the mountain. We required a torch in order to venture into the steps. And I forget, we are getting these bullets because I'm a bullet collector. See? Pop. Okay. Lit a torch and descended into the darkness. We found a small cavern filled with the remains of what seemed to be a failed expedition. The few mortal remains were long rotten. Bummer. Investigate remains. We were delighted to see that one of the corpses was still clinging to valuable equipment. Ah, nothing like ropes and machetes. Okay, cool. So we just got another region point, which means we are halfway or a third of the way, depending on our choices, to leveling up once again. I really want to just continue to level up our trader because that ability is outstandingly good. Okay. We have climbing equipment, and if we pop up here, then we can... No, we're going to do it like that. Yeah, if we pop up here, we can gain a lot of vision. I think that's what we should do. Wow. And I'm glad we did. So we could use 5 of our 7 machetes to just get over there. We could also pop up using only 2 machetes, but more stamina. But that's okay, because we have these berries. How much do these do? We're at 44. Okay, only 5. Let's eat them all. Curious about whiskey, but just in case it gives us more than 35 stamina, I don't want to drink it right now, because we might waste a little bit. Let's do it. Here we go. Alright, so as you can see, our compass progress is 58. Wow, look at these, like, chasms. That's pretty rad. Oh my god. It's a raptor. Okay, my guess, having read enough Michael Crichton, my guess is that raptors are really, really dangerous. And there's a 75% chance to aggro that raptor. I know what that is. That's a shaman hut. Do we need a shaman hut? No. So we are going to run away right now. And I'm glad we did. Okay, cool. So as I'm sure you guys can tell at the moment, I mean, we've got these, that's a giant bird. I bet that's also pretty dangerous, honestly. We have raptors. As this game progresses, they really up the stakes. Things get a lot more dangerous. So, the shrine, for example. What should we do about this? If we activate this shrine, there's a chance that it'll open up into a chasm and we won't be able to come back down this way. We'll be blocked. At the same time, we probably go up there. And what are we here for? We're here for loot. Let's do it. Oh, wait. Shoot. Leave. Here's what we should do. Let's pop up by 1. Because I did just see, okay, examine shrine. See, it says the structure showed some big cracks. That means that a chasm's going to open up after this. Let's enter, investigate, solid, gold stuff. Okay. Oh, wait, nice. We hurried outside as the shrine was swallowed by the earth and huge mountains erupted. Mountains aren't very dangerous. That's great. It looks like it's dry lands, not mountains, but maybe we have to move away for, oh, there are a lot more mountains all around here. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Curious. We probably should have taken some dynamite, folks. Too late for that, though. Here we go. Those raptors are on the move, man. That is scary stuff. And that big bird is just gone. Oh, man. This is not good. We might not be able to get around this, which would suck, because then we have to walk all the way back around. Man, that mountain shrine is really a bummer. Explore cave. Sure. Torch. Yeah, the natives are not excited. We should have just taken that idol. Man, oh wow. We arrived at a small cavern filled with the remains of what seems to be a failed expedition. The skeleton of what must have been a French explorer stared at us through hollow eye sockets. How do we know if it's French, if it's a skeleton? Silly, silly game. To our surprise, one of the rotten crates still held valuable equipment. Are we that surprised? I don't know. Let's loot it. Oh, we got dynamite. Yes. Dynamite removes mountains. And we got machetes and a weather balloon. Balloon to collect interesting scientific data. Dude, we scored. We totally scored on that. Great. Okay, so tell you what, we're going to continue this episode. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to end this episode right now and continue next time. All right, so thank you so much for watching. If you've made it to episode 5, pat on the back. Good for you. I hope you're enjoying this series, and please leave me any comments if you would like to see things change. Chances are I'm not going to see those comments until after I've published this series, but even then, for future reference, that is going to be really helpful. So thanks a lot, everybody, and I'll see you next time.